I'll let you in on a secret. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Thank you, thank you. We are just trying to finish this piece or this portion tonight. You guys are looking to see the full project, please hop on over to my short. So this is just a piece of steel for YouTube policy's sake. So no, it's not a pew pew. If you guys want to see the full thing, go onto my YouTube shorts, guys. I've already been to YouTube jail once. I don't want to go to it again. Just a high carbon piece of steel, guys. Making it into the best art piece that I can. All right, we've got our little hand-drawn design. Now we got to go through and recreate it, I guess. Awesome. That turned out really nice. That's a nice cut. We come in with the opposing cut. Right, this one's going to be the hard one because we have to create a really fat cut. Let's see if I can make it happen. Not quite fat enough. Let's see if I can. Appreciate you guys tuning in, guys. Yeah, it does sound like a cow sometimes. T-Job. Yeah, man. Some of those Berettas, they have master engravers working on them for months. Some of them even years, depending on how intricate of one it is. But no, this is not a pew-pew, guys, for YouTube policy's sake. This is just a piece of art. A piece of steel. It is a piece of art. A paperweight. That's all. God, some of you guys need to watch Fight Club sometimes. If you guys really are curious to see how this is looking fully, head on over to my shorts. Some of my most recent short videos show more of this project, more of this art piece. Then you can get an idea what it looks like fully. Mickey Riley, awesome. Glad you did. Be wise, open eyes. Yes, sir. Hit it right on the money. We don't know what we're going to make this yet. All right. D-Job, a little over 2 years now. So I am by no means a master engraver. You know, some of these master engravers have been doing it for, decades, 30 plus years. They know the ins and outs, the intricacies. The only thing we have going for us nowadays is the free flow of information is so fast. Back in the day, if you wanted to become an engraver, like a hand engraver, it's kind of a gate-kept secret. You kind of had to know your way into it and kind of fall into it. You couldn't just randomly pick it up. Nowadays, I picked doing this up through YouTube. So I've learned almost everything through YouTube. The exception being I took one class on how to sharpen gravers in person, and that was exceptionally good. Now, I'm not taken away from going and taking in-person classes. They do help you exponentially faster, in my opinion. But, it is pricey. It can be like $2,000 for 5 days for a class to learn everything we're learning here. And so I try to bring the information to all you guys. But if you get an opportunity to take a class and have the money, I'd say do it. Oh, Pancrat. Awesome. That's awesome. So they paid $55 13 years ago. That's a pretty good living back then. Nowadays, $55 is like, you know, I'll put food on my table. But that's about it. Well, $55 is not bad. They've definitely gotten away from all that. You know, if you can find a Colt that's hand engraved originally from factory, that's big money nowadays. Big money. Everything is just laser engraved, and it's not even from Colt anymore. It's these other companies that do it. Oh, Pancrat, hey man, you should you want to give it away to me? I'm just joking. That's freaking awesome. You've got quite an heirloom then. I would never sell that thing. TRX, I hope not. You must know something I don't know. Anthony Richards, unfortunately, I don't do any more personal commissions. It's awesome that you have that, though. Definitely keep it in the family. Something to be proud of. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you. Again, guys, please hit that like, subscribe if you can. I don't make a ton of money on this stuff. Doesn't pay the bills by any means. So the more support I get from you guys, even if it's not monetary wise, it means everything. Thank you again for tuning in. With that being said, there are a lot of questions that are going to go unanswered. I'm under a microscope. If you do end up feeling like you have something that you absolutely want to get answered tonight, if you make donations, it pops up and I can follow who made them. And then I can I will answer your question to the best of my ability, at least. Appreciate you guys. Some of the questions I usually get asked, I'll answer them right now because I'm guessing they're somewhere in the comments. I'm using a Steve Lindsay air graver. I also use a GRS Graver Mach AT. That one's more for the power, but it's just as precise. It's just an air hog. I've been doing this for a little over 2 years. I am no longer taking on personal commissions, but I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm just trying to be more educative about stuff and teach you kind of how to do this art form. No, you don't need a power graver like this. These do end up costing quite a bit. If you're gonna do power graving, you can rack up into the, $10,000, and you could still probably have room to grow, honestly. But you don't need that. You do need the will to learn, though. First things first, you need to get a piece of paper and a pencil and start drawing. If you don't understand the design, there's no reason to even try to engrave metal yet. Understand the design first. Learn how to draw it, perfect the art. Or don't even perfect the art, but get good at the art at least. Confident enough to understand scroll work. Once you have that, if you truly have very, very little to start up, that's okay. You're not going to be able to do this style right off the rip, but you will be able to engrave. Go get yourself a little hammer, a little chaser hammer. And a carbide stick, a piece of metal, carbide stick, piece of metal. And learn how to sharpen it. Once you're there, you can start to use it, hammer and chisel. It's a lot harder. Liquid gold, yeah, study graver geometry. Graver geometry is probably like the biggest thing I tell people. If you can't make a perfectly sharp graver, your engravings will suck. And you'll likely hurt yourself. Because I hurt myself when I didn't understand geometry. I sliced my hand open pretty good. Pretty dang good, actually. Like, I was impressed at how good I sliced my hand open. If stupidity took skill, that was top tier right there. And it's because you don't want your pressure to do the work. You want the hammering to do the work, and the sharpness of the graver needs to do the majority of the work. Liquid gold, not stainless steel. This one's not stainless steel. This is high carbon steel. So, but yeah, I was doing stainless steel a little while ago. Same cut, and it was, I went through two C-Max tips. This one I've had for a day or two now. I've just been hitting it with my my leather lap. So we're just hitting it. I'm just keep on re-hitting it with the leather lap to repolish, and it's staying pretty sharp. Andrew, Zach, thank you. Appreciate you tuning in. Mark, yep, fairly similar. Sharpening of the graver, though, just you need specific geometries. And so I use the GRS Apex system. Some people like the Steve Lindsay templates. The templates look somewhat like this right here. Templates from Steve Lindsay look somewhat like this right here. And in essence, to give you an idea, your graver looks like this right here. So this is your V. This is what we're cutting into. This is the V. See if this can actually focus. Sorry if it can't focus, guys. Apologies. I don't feel comfortable quite yet with this one. Try to draw out where I'm going. Try to readjust this so it kind of focuses a little bit better maybe for you. There we go. Staying lean. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Awesome, guys. This finishes this portion for the most part. I've still got more to do up here, but I'm going to have to shift some stuff. I'm going to have to do that off camera because I can't really have it with the setup I have on right now. Tomorrow we'll start on the other side and hopefully get everything done. So again, guys, thank you for tuning in tonight. Tio Lalo hopes that everyone has a great night. Until next time, please continue to create some beautiful art. Continue to be good people. Tio Lalo's out. Peace.